In the sky-floating village of Whiskeria, kitchens drift gently among sprinkle clouds and pie-shaped rooftops. Sophie Sprinkle stands on her balcony with Marshmallow the panda, holding her enchanted spoon whip. The sky is pastel blue, full of floating bakeries tethered with licorice ropes, and rainbow-swirled winds. Sets the magical world and introduces Sophie's cozy, imaginative life as a cloud-top baker. A glowing blueberry pigeon drops a golden scroll onto Sophie's bread box. She's been chosen to bake the centerpiece cake. Sophie cheers, and Marshmallow tumbles backward into a jelly roll from excitement. The scroll sparkles with the words Sky Bake Festival and reveals a cake-shaped castle in the distance. Introduces a main goal and builds excitement for the magical baking quest ahead. Sophie sketches her cake plan with whip spinning ideas into whipped cloud trails. Marshmallow sticks fruit stickers on each layer while Sophie adds a hug-shaped topper. A planning board with floating pastry blueprints, jars of ideas like laughter cream and friend fudge. Shows Sophie's caring nature and her desire to bake something that celebrates friendship. Sophie and Marshmallow board their floating bakery balloon, waving goodbye to the neighbors. The balloon is shaped like a mixing bowl, with a sail made from cookie dough. Whiskeria fades behind them as they rise toward glowing ingredient realms. Begins the adventure and transitions into the magical journey through new lands. In a bouncy forest of jellybean trees, Sophie hunts for giggleberries, the first magical ingredient. Berry the berry fairy peeks from behind a gumdrop bush and giggles shyly. Colorful jellybean branches sway, and berry-colored butterflies float past. Introduces berry and shows the first ingredient collected through sweet, gentle interaction. Griddle the pancake sprite zooms across a field of flipping pancakes, flipping one high to catch syrup clouds. Sophie waves as she and Marshmallow wobble over sticky syrup paths. Giant flat pancake hills stack sky high with bubbling butter lakes between them. Adds fast-paced fun and brings in another character with a unique kitchen skill. Sophie enters glowing caves to collect sparkle sugar, but the walls crackle with candy lightning. From the cookie golem blocks a passage, arms crossed, protecting the rare ingredient. The cave is led by crystal sugar stalactites and dripping icing vines. Introduces a small conflict with Crumb's stubbornness and adds tension before resolution. Sophie offers Crumb a taste of her secret caramel swirl, and Marshmallow shares a jelly donut. Crumb's cookie crust softens as he smiles and moves aside, letting them collect sugar sprinkles. Crumb glows slightly, and the sugar flows like a waterfall behind him. Teaches a lesson in kindness and how sharing opens doors and hearts. The final ingredient, friendship flower crystals, is inside a grumpy caramel geyser that won't stop bubbling. Griddle tries to cool it with syrup. Berry sings to calm it, but nothing works. The caramel sprays like a fountain, blocking the trail and splattering the crew. Creates a light problem that encourages teamwork and problem-solving among the group. Sophie smiles and says, "Let's mix more than batter, let's mix our ideas." All friends build a caramel collecting umbrella and cool the geyser with berries, breeze, and Griddle's pancake lids. The geyser puffs out one final caramel bubble holding the flower crystals inside. Shows the power of collaboration and clever improvising in sticky situations. Back in the balloon, Sophie and the team whisk, fold, pour, and decorate together with whip leading the rhythm. Crumb stirs with a candy cane, Berry adds sparkle. Griddle balances ingredients mid-air. The cake grows layer by layer with floating frosting swirls and glowing fruit pieces. Builds momentum toward the joyful climax, the act of baking as bonding. A sudden gust shakes the balloon, and the top layer wobbles. Marshmallow jumps and catches it with a marshmallow net. Everyone gasps, then bursts into relieved laughter. The balloon tilts as frosting slides, but everyone steadies it with teamwork. Adds a light comedic beat and reinforces how every friend plays a part, even during mishaps. The balloon lands in a plaza of frosting fountains and cookie cobblestones, surrounded by cheering bakers. The cake is lifted onto a stage shaped like a pie, glowing softly. Festive flags, sprinkle showers, and candy confetti fill the sky. Reaches a joyful resolution, the big delivery moment and celebration. The centerpiece cake is revealed, shaped like a big, glowing hug with pieces from every friend. Each layer shows a different ingredient story: giggle berries, pancake flakes, sparkle sugar, and caramel bonds. The crowd applauds as Sophie and her new friends smile together. Shows the emotional payoff. The cake is more than dessert. It's a story of friendship. Sophie and Marshmallow float home with their new friends waving behind them, now connected forever. The balloon sails through a sunset of sprinkle stars, whip whip twirling in joy. The final shot is Sophie placing a glowing friendship charm into her recipe book. Ends the story with warmth and reflection. The recipe for friendship is always worth sharing. Sophie's adventure showed us something truly sweet, that the best recipes aren't just about sugar and flour. They're made with friendship, teamwork, and sharing what makes each of us special. Even when things got sticky, Sophie didn't give up. She invited everyone to help, and together they baked something magical. So remember, when we mix our ideas and help one another, we create something even better than cake. We create joy.
Thanks for watching, kids. If you enjoyed the adventure, make sure to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and click the bell icon to never miss a new story. See you next time.